Every morning I got on a bus thrown away by the White High School. I sit on a torn seat and I look out a broken window. And when my bus passes the shiny new bus that the White High Schoolers have, I hide my face because I'm embarrassed in my raggedy bus. And when we get to R.R. Newton High, the bus driver gets off with us because he's also our history teacher. He comes in the classroom and fires up the stove, and I sit in my winter coat waiting for the room to get warm. You know the rooms, the ones they call the addition? Well, we call them the tar paper shacks because that's what they are, right?
I'm embarrassed that I go to school in tar paper shacks. And when it rains, I have to open an umbrella so the leaks of the roof won't make the run on my paper. And later in the day, I have a hygiene class out of that broken down bus and a biology class in the corner of the auditorium with one microscope for the whole school.
I'm embarrassed that our water fountains are broken and our wash basins are broken, and sometimes it seems like our entire school is broken and crowded and poor, and I'm embarrassed. My embarrassment is nothing compared to my hunger. I'm not hungry for food. I'm hungry for those shiny new books they have up at that new high school. I want the page of the Constitution that's ripped out of my history book.
I want a chance at that Romeo and Juliet I've heard about, but they tell me I'm not fit to read. Our teachers say we can fly just as high as anyone else. That's what I want to do. Fly just as high. I said fly. You know, I've been sitting in my embarrassment and my hunger for so long that I forgot about standing up. So today, I'm going to ask you to stand up with me. Before we fly just as high as anyone else, we got to walk around just as proud as anyone else. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to walk out of the school and over to the courthouse. Do you hear me? We're going to walk with our heads high and go talk to the school board. Are you with me?
We're going to walk out and strike. Yes, I said strike. And we won't come back until we get real school with the gymnasium and the library with whole books. And we won't get there. And we will get there. And it'll be grand. Are you with me? Are you going to walk? Are you going to fly?
This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine, let it shine, let it shine, let it shine.
As citizens of Prince Edward County, we would like to exercise our prerogative to address the school board.
Prerogative is a mighty big word, little girl.
My name is...
We know who you are. It would be wise to turn tail and head home. I'm sure your grandmother would rather you were in school, not stirring up any trouble.
We have a document to deliver.
I wouldn't leave anything in writing if I were you.
To the Board of Education, ma'am.
I am Mrs. Gates, secretary to the judge, and I must tell you it would be considerably unwise for you to leave anything in writing, Barbara Rose.
There are 400 students, ma'am. We are citizens.
You are children in over your heads.
We are citizens with a just grievance to voice. We are protected by the Constitution.
Hold your tongues, turn around in an orderly fashion, and return to your classroom.
No, ma'am.
Pardon me?
With all due respect, no, ma'am. We are certain that members of the school board are not aware of the conditions at our high school. And I know if they just knew our grievance, it would be alleviated. We are citizens.
You are children. You have no idea what you are up against. 300 years of tradition. I am telling you this for your own good. You walk in there and you are throwing oil on a fire, and trust me, you will be the ones to get burned.
We'll take that chance, ma'am. We figured the Farmville jail is too small to hold us all.
Yeah!
Jail would be the least of your problems, girl. You walk in there and a plan of action will be set in motion.
Pardon me, ma'am. I don't see how there can be an action. Our assembly was a total secret. We played it down to the gnat's eyebrow.
Even secrets have a way of getting out, and you don't want to be starting a second civil war now, do you?
I'm not afraid. I'm standing up for my rights, and I am not afraid.
You are shaking in your Mary Janes, and I can see it. Turn around, child.
As a citizen of Prince Edward County,
You walk in there, Barbara Rose, they will close your school. Now, isn't it better to have some schooling than none?
they can't do that, ma'am.
They will do it. They've been talking about it for months.
I can't believe that, ma'am. Public education is a right.
Barbara Rose, you have a responsibility to the children who follow you. They follow you. Are you going to lead them into disaster? They will close your school.
No one would do that. You stop me from being educated. You stop me from being an informed citizen.
This is reality, Barbara Rose, not a high school debate. These people don't want you consorting with white children or taking their jobs. Go home or you'll get burned.
We, as citizens of Prince Edward County, would like to exercise our prerogative to address the school board.
Let them in, Margaret.